Hi guys, welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm making unstuffed cabbage soup. Alright, I'm starting out in my low pressure cooker. If you don't have one of these, don't worry, this will work in a regular pot with a lid. Now I'm going to start by adding in a can of tomato juice. And this here is, I believe, 128 ounces. Let me double check. Actually, it's 46 ounces. I'm way off. 46 ounces. And I'm going to add in some water. I'm going to add in a half a can of water. Turn my stove back on. I'm going to taste this to make sure it doesn't taste too tomatoey. If it's too tomatoey, I'll add a little more water. Give this a taste. And people, that's tasting good there. People says to me, well, what's unstuffed cabbage soup? What that is, you know the cabbage rolls that you stuff and roll up? This is it in a soup form, all the great flavor without the extra work. Now I ground up a pound of ground beef in here, season it with a little bit of salt, pepper, and garlic powder and onion powder, and I drained it. Now I have one onion I diced up. I'm going to add that in. I have a head of cabbage. I cut into fairly large pieces. That's going to go in. I'm going to add a little bit of salt, about a teaspoon, and I'll taste that. We don't want it too salty. Give it a stir. And what a low pressure cooker is, it's a pressure cooker that comes up to low pressure. It has about the amount of pressure in as a can of soda. It'll cook a little quicker than a pot with a lid on it. I'm just going to add a little more salt. Another teaspoon. Alright. I'm going to add in some Italian seasoning. I'm going to put in about a teaspoon of Italian seasoning. Give that a stir. And there's a bunch of different recipes out there for this soup. I'm just doing the one that I like. I'm going to add some rice. Alright, I'm going to add in about a half a cup of rice. A little bit of rice goes a long way. And as that cooks, that will expand. Give that a stir. Now as this cabbage cooks, it will release some water into the soup. I'm going to put my lid on here. And like I says, this is a low pressure cooker. Now I'm going to bring this up to a boil. Then when it comes up to a boil, I'm going to reduce it down to a simmer and let it simmer for about 15 minutes. Alright, my soup is done. I wound up letting it go for 20 minutes to get the cabbage tender. This is ready to go, guys. Let's go ahead and fix up a bowl and see what we got. Alright, let me get in here and give this a try. I left it cool for a few minutes. Now you could serve some cheese over top of this or serve it with crackers, whatever. I'm just eating it as is. Try a piece of this cabbage. Tender. Has that good cabbage flavor. Picked up the flavor of the soup. Try a little soup with some rice and beef. That's really delicious, guys. It wasn't hard at all. Has all the great flavors of stuffed cabbage without all the extra work. Stuffed cabbage soup. Thanks for watching and supporting me. And remember, love what you eat what you love.